Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So politicians are fond of using political verbal missiles on each other. Most of the time, politicians prefer to use coded language when trying to communicate a message to an opponent. So in this particular analysis, Rigathi Gachagua decided to use a coded language when trying to pass a message to William Samoei Ruto.
Sisi ni wangwana. Sisi kitu hatupendi ni usaliti.
Earlier on, William Samoei Ruto had also used a coded language to refer to a general term when he talked about those people who talk about shareholding or Kenya being a corporate country as to being primitive. He did not say it is Gachagua, or he didn't say it is Malala, or he never mentioned someone like Cherargei. But he said those people. But you see, Kenyans were quick to notice that this was a message which was being channeled to Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua on his other side also responded by using a coded message. But in this analysis, I want us to go to a particular clip where Rigathi Gachagua seems to be telling William Ruto kwamba ukitusaliti tutakufanya venye tulimfanyia Uhuru. Ukitusaliti. The message in that video, because I will play it and you will observe the body language of Gachagua and the wording there, and you will realize that this message is being directed to William Samoei Ruto. Who else? Nani atamsaliti Rigathi Gachagua kama sio William Samoei Ruto?
Ukitusaliti tutakuchukia. Na yule alisaliti William Ruto na hakuwa mtoto wetu, lakini tukaona ni mbaya kwa sababu hatupendi usaliti. Tukasema huyu mumesaliti huyu. Huyu munaangaisha. Huyu munadharau. Huyu ndio tutainua, ndio tuoneshe nyinyi hatupendi usaliti.
He was trying to refer to what happened with between Uhuru and Ruto. So that example is Ruto was a deputy, Uhuru was a president. So this time round, Rigathi is the deputy, Ruto is the president, according to the arrangement there. So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like us to debunk the message that Gachagua conveyed in the clip.
Na hiyo tukafanya. Na pale sisi tuko kwa President William Ruto, tunangoja siku hii inakuja tumalize. Hatuna shida sisi tukipenda mtu tumependa. Tukikataa wewe tumekataa. Hii mzee akitendawili amenikuta kwa mazishi hapo juzi. Hapo Nyandarua. Akaniambia wewe kwa nini hutaki mazungumzo? Kwani unaogopa mazungumzo? Mimi kazi yangu ni kuchunga Rais William Ruto. Na mimi sina kazi nyingine. That is my work.
Yes, from that video, ladies and gentlemen, the wording ziko clear kabisa. I know Gachagua knows very well that in politics, there are no permanent enemies. There are no permanent friends. Your enemy today could be your friend tomorrow. He knows that very well. He knows that he can even be Raila Amolo Odinga's friend tomorrow. So that's why, despite the fact that he's attacking Raila Amolo Odinga, he knows. That's why when they meet, Gachagua huo ukimwona vizuri utapata kwamba ni kama amenyeshewa. You know, he looks as if he has met his senior. Because politically, Raila has been in politics for quite so many years. You know, I've been featured in so many positions and championed so many agendas in this country. Whereas Gachagua has been an MP only for one term, Madeira MP. And then the next term, he becomes the deputy president. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So I want us to talk about these remarks that Gachagua has channeled to William Samoei Ruto. The reaction that is likely to come from this clip, from, I mean, as far as William Ruto is concerned, is going to be messy and dangerous. Allow me to use those two words. First, Gachagua talks about usaliti. Usaliti is a very sensitive word in politics. And usaliti is something that features in politics. The people who are in Azimio, some of the leaders today there, tomorrow you'll find them in Kenya Kwanza. The people in Kenya Kwanza, when they lose, they will find their way into Azimio. That is how politics is. Or they will find themselves in another formation. Mudavadi was with Raila. Now Mudavadi is with Ruto. Wetangula was with Raila. Wetangula is now with Ruto. Wetangula also is poaching some leaders from UDA. But UDA people are not taking that lightly. They are bound to react. So in politics, there are no permanent enemies, there are no permanent friends. So Gachagua knows that rule very well, and that's why he is deciding to send those coded messages, those political verbal missiles to William Samoei Ruto, so that William Samoei Ruto can know that if you mess with Gachagua, then you are likely to get exactly what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta got. But why is William Samoei Ruto afraid of losing Gachagua now? That's a question that I pose to you, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to answer that question also, because in this channel, that's what we do. Ruto knows very well that Gachagua is a pillar. Matters of 2027 general election. Gachagua is one hell of a pillar. More than Mudavadi, more than Wetangula. Why? Because Gachagua has been tasked with keeping Mount Kenya votes in one basket. Of course, we know very well that going forward it's not going to be easy now, especially after the meeting that we saw that Gachagua convened of the business community within Mount Kenya. And the people there, reaction was not friendly, because they were just there to listen to what Gachagua had to offer. But the morale, if you looked at the pictures very well, or the videos that I shared in my previous analysis, the morale haikuwa kabisa. Kama ulifuatizia hiyo video, utapata morale ilikuwa imepotea kabisa. But William Samoei Ruto knows very well that Gachagua is a very important person in his 2027 re-election, if that happens. Gachagua is tasked of bringing all the votes of Mount Kenya, including the votes of those people who never voted. I don't know whether you understand that point. Allow me to use Martha Karua in this example. In 2007, Martha Karua was tasked with that responsibility of bringing the votes, even the votes of those people who never existed, to the basket of PNU. And by that time, the only person who was in PNU was Mwai Kibaki. All the other people were in other affiliate parties, but PNU, the only person was Mwai Kibaki. I don't know that you remember the history. Yule ambaye alisimama alikuwa ni mmoja tu, the president. The rest walikuwa kwa these other affiliate parties. So that time, Martha Karua was tasked with bringing the votes. I think that's why in 2022, she was also tasked to do the same. Martha Karua did her best, and I think it worked. The people there, some of them, in fact, most of them realized that Raila Amolo Odinga was a darling of the people. I don't know whether you remember seeing that thing, that move, or that look. Mind you, campaigns of Raila in Mount Kenya zilianza kuchelewa, but nevertheless, the people there received him. I mean, na roho moja. So Martha Karua played her role. So Gachagua is still expected to play his role. That's why William Ruto is not ready to dismiss the relationship between him and Gachagua. So he knows that. He knows it pretty well. Ladies and gentlemen, from that video where Gachagua tells William Samoei Ruto indirectly, ukitusaliti tutakufanyia kama vile Uhuru. What do you make of that wording? I mean, the words there. Do you think that is what awaits William Samoei Ruto? The beef that is selected to come from that move in Mount Kenya ni kubwa. But you see, Gachagua also needs to know that it doesn't mean that if he starts to fight William Samoei Ruto, the likes of Moses Kuria will go with him. That's one thing that he needs to be careful about, because Moses Kuria have been in politics more longer than Gachagua, you see. And because of that reason, Moses Kuria knows how to go about this issue of votes and the like. So Gachagua knows that if he attempts to differ with with William Samoei Ruto, he might find himself alone, be like a lone ranger. Whereas if he does that, then Kithure Kindiki is likely to take over his position. I mean, that's it. Going by what happened last year, Kithure Kindiki is likely to inherit him. So he knows that very well. That's why he cannot direct his missiles directly on William Samoei Ruto. He has to use coded language, but that's the policy of politics, coding the language used. So, ladies and gentlemen, just go below the comment section and offer your reaction to that. And to those people who are not subscribed to this channel, please take 1 second, head over down there before the comment section. There's a button written subscribe. Just hit it once, then a thumbs up. And for those people who supported this channel, I want to say here that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.